So guys, we're back on chapter 3. So Jelani called it
Volume 4. This one is, what's the episode name? I can't see it anymore. It's like John Cena. He disappeared. Did you see that? Of runaways and stowaways.
So Jelani did call it.
Yep.
And I kind of called it too. They
This is going to be Blake's episode.
Well, actually, no. It was kind of a bit of 1.5 because.
Well, it's more Blake, but
it's more Blake, but they did have Yang in there too.
Yang was like really unexpected. It's like, oh, they put. I know so 4 was going to be Yang like trying to train again, but I guess that's not going to happen. Or maybe
it probably will. It's just not now. But so let's see, 3 parts, right? No.
Oh, it goes Yang. I mean, it goes Blake, Yang, Blake.
No, I mean like this episode. Like I'm trying to figure out like it's scenes and parts.
I just it goes Blake, Yang, Blake. Blake's scenes like first off, then it cuts to Yang.
Oh, so it is 3
goes
parts.
back to Blake.
Cause we need to see your 3 again.
What?
We need to see Team Junior again.
No, we didn't see them.
Okay, so we'll see him probably on the 5th episode or whatever. So we start off with Blake. She's
on the run, son. She's running away still.
But also not just on the run. She's timid and paranoid and on edge.
Yeah, on the run. Looking over her shoulder everywhere she goes.
She's trying to get back home. Apparently, what we learned at the end of the episode.
Yeah.
And she was being followed by Sun. And
this guy thought it was one of those people who worked for
Adam
at the beginning. He's like, oh, it's one of those guys. It's one of those zealots. He keeps calling them zealots for some reason. Don't know why. But yeah.
High top. I mean, like we saw 2 of them.
They're guys in hoods.
We saw 2 of them, so I'm guessing they're like the highest.
I knew immediately was him.
The highest ranking of like right up under the main guy. Like, okay, you 2 are like just as great as me together, but not as great as me alone. But you're like my top dogs. Go and do my shit for me. That's how I see zealots.
Nah, because he wants to be there for that.
Huh?
He wants to be there for that. He even told her he's going to take everything from her before he takes her from the world.
Well, if anything, they would be like scouts or whatever at this point. Like, okay, so he's over here.
Oh, listen, man, are they zealots or are they scouts? So they're 2 highly different things. Make up your mind. Anywho, I called it, and it was Sun. Not one of them.
And then we cut back to
Yang.
He got her
PTSD,
gift.
son.
PTSD, yeah.
PTSD, not C. PTSD.
Oh, yeah.
Post-traumatic stress disorder.
Not post-traumatic stress.
Whatever the C came from.
Controlling, I don't know. Catastrophe. There we go. But yeah, she's, sitting on the couch watching TV with her armless arm and whatnot. That's essentially as our armlessness is. But her dad comes in. Tai? What's her daddy's name?
I told you it, and I thought you were going to remember.
I'm gonna say it's
when he's saying anything if you're not gonna listen.
I mean, I did listen. I repeated
Tai
the name.
Yang Xiaolong.
Okay, it was Tai Yang. Okay, Tai Yang. He comes in like, yo, got an early, birthday present for you.
Not an early birthday present, just like something for her. That's only gonna be for her. It's a metal arm, son. Called it. Metal arm coming. She don't want it though.
Because of her own personal reasons and the PTSD.
Like I said, if she
doesn't try,
it's that thing she's crushed. If she doesn't try, she can't fail now. So it's like she's not the same person that she used to be.
Really, no one is. Well, Ruby kind of is because she's still on that same journey that she started, but everyone else besides the group is no longer their same selves. Weiss is
Weiss. For the love of God. It's not hard to get. You're messing up on purpose.
I am not, because I've just known her as Weiss.
It's never been Weiss. I don't know where you know her from like that. That's not been it at all.
Weiss?
You're not reading the episode. You're watching it. You're listening to it, and they say Weiss.
Turn on the subtitles so I can hear.
Go ahead with whatever you're talking about.
But yeah, everyone's changing except for Ruby. Because she's still on her adventure, so she's still got to stay determined and all that good stuff. Weiss is, she's been on a break and she's becoming a little bit more. I see her becoming like a little bit like a melting snow woman in a way. Because she's at home. She's becoming a melting snow woman. Because like she's at home and she's with her family and stuff. And she's now got to listen to orders of her father or whatever. When she was out on the field, she was like, That Ice Queen, cold and
Collier,
unforgiving, and
it's an
merciless.
episode 3 recap.
Yeah, I know.
That was episode 2 for you to talk about it, and we haven't even seen that.
I know. I'm just breaking down the
Get
characters.
to the episode.
I'm breaking down the characters.
She's not in the episode. Get to the characters in this episode. We'll talk
Okay.
about those later on when we get to see them again. Get to this episode.
Okay. So
I'm cutting this out. Go.
Oh, you asshole. Okay, so then we have Blake, all timid and whatnot. She's not like, well, she still is kind of reserved like she's always been, but she's now weird and weirded out and stuff. Yang, he's almost like giving up on all hope. Hopefully, all of that with all these characters kick backs around and we can see them come back together and kick some more ass. But until then, it's gonna be a really long setup. And I really hope that this volume is gonna be like one of the longest volumes because this is gotta be a lot of setup to do.
So you want to talk about the episode now, or you want to keep going to speculation of things that didn't happen in this episode yet?
There was actually a fourth part.
Hey, let's talk about the fight that happened. The Dragon Grim. The thing that people haven't seen before that evolved literally in front of them.
Oh, yeah.
Should we talk about the episode?
So, okay, Blake was
Christ.
on. Blake was
you
on.
were so good last episode. You were so good last recap. You were nailing it. You were staying on point. What happened between now and then? Anyway,
maybe it's your turn to
so
talk. I've been talking for too long.
he did it one time. Once. So, anyway, Grim's getting very strong. We see Blake and Sun had to fight a dragon serpent Grim thing that literally spouted rings in front of everyone. And their cruise ship, I guess because they were expecting trouble, had cannons on it. I thought it was kind of weird that the passenger vessel went so aggressive after a Grim. But I mean, got the job done.
You did. Kicked his ass.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to think of I'm trying to think of a name for like a Loch Ness dragon monster. Grim. I don't know.
I think you call it well enough. Gyarados.
Yeah, Gyarados.
Well, it doesn't look like a Gyarados in any sprouted wings. But besides that, until then, we're shooting Hyper Beams.
He knows Dragon Rage, man!
Had freaking Hyper Beam. And then, yeah, they fought. I mean,
Freaking decapitated his entire upper half body with
they shot it off. They stabbed it and shot it. It was like Ursula, man.
Whoa. No, yeah, it was like Ursula.
You just rammed the ship into the...
Yeah, and then Sun, he was explaining why he was following her. He saw her flee, like, I'm gonna follow.
Yeah, he thought she was more noble than she was. Turns out, no, she's just running.
Just running.
Like, oh, you're going after the White Fang, huh? Yeah, I'm here to back you up. No, I'm not doing that at all.
She's just going home, back in, not Mistral, where she said she resided?
I don't know.
But
she's going home. That's
she's going back home, and we'll see her family, and hopefully we'll see Sun's people too.
No, they're in Vacula. They're not there anymore.
But those people that we saw in the opening, hopefully we see those guys too. I can't wait to see the other little. I was about to say little Yang. No. Good lord, little Blake. I want to see her, see what she's capable of, and what character that personality that she has. But also that fourth part I was getting to. Shit, what is her name? The girl who Singer was talking to.
Jen Taylor. I don't get it. You asked for information beforehand, and then you don't.
Did I know?
By retaining any
I don't ask enough before I actually go in. But on that fourth part, apparently she was trying to have Cinder do something like. She was trying to have Cinder do something like she was saying like feel it, don't fear it, don't let it control you or something like that. And she was like groaning and making some raspy sounds.
Salem is her name.
Salem. Okay, there we go. So Salem was, I'm guessing she was training Cinder, and then all of a sudden, a little weird, boopy jellyfish illuminated thing. Grim. Jellyfish Grim out of water came through, and they just sat there while Salem asked Cinder. She asked her, "Did you kill Osmond?" She's about to wave Emerald over. She's about to wave Emerald over to be the whole translator, but she's like, "No, I ain't having that shit. You, even though your voice is fucked up, you are going to tell me, did you kill him or not?" Then she just gave out her struggle. Yes, I think. Okay, no. Before that, she hesitated. To my speculation, I think that she doesn't know if she finished the job or not. She thinks that she's done what she could, and maybe some stuff fell on him, and she just left thinking that he was dead, or maybe she just did her damage and just took off thinking that he was dead. No, like I've always been saying, you gotta go back, kick the dog, make sure it's dead, make sure he ain't coming back up, then leave. I think she doesn't know. I think she just said yes just to get her off the back, or she just because she just thinks that she actually did, but she's kind of unsure. And then she told the whole little jellyfish thing with Jagger Grim thing to just go away, to go back to Beacon, right? She told the Grim.
I'm just cringing for future when I have to edit this. That's all I'm doing right now. Just keep doing what you're doing, Collier.
Well, Salem told the jellyfish to go back to Beacon, and she was just questioning what are
Reinforcements.
For reinforcements.
No, not for. With.
Oh, with reinforcement back to Beacon for.
Because the relic's still there.
Yeah, the relic is still there, but I don't know why she asked for reinforcements if no one is supposed to be at Beacon. If Beacon was supposed to be, vacant.
Hunters and huntresses are still trying to maintain the situation in the city. If you're paying attention to news articles that
that's right. That's right. They were rebuilding Beacon, so come with reinforcements and just try to get the relic. What relic is she talking about? I do not know, but we will find out in later episodes when they do get the relic, and hopefully we'll see some more of Junkrat as well. And I want to see more of that butler. But other than that, it's just a big mystery. Emerald's afraid of that little jellyfish thing, and I do not blame her. I would be too. Do you have any final thoughts on it?
I hate everything. I'm giving it a 5. It's a good episode. It was very good, unlike this recap episode. But besides that, good episode of RWBY.
Yeah, this one we actually saw a little bit more action. It was almost like a pattern. There was action in the first episode, then it was kind of down for the second one, and then there was action in this one. I don't know if they're going to keep following that pattern, but we need some more action. We need to see these people in action. Yeah, we need to see more of that. I give it... Yeah, this episode gave me everything that I wanted. Well, minus some more questions that left unanswered. But as far as, for right now, I give it a 5. A 5 out of 5 Gyarados Grim. So, yeah, there goes that. We need Gyarados Grim. You can find us... you can find me, one name, all platforms. You already know. Facebook, freaking Instagram, Twitter, all that good jazz. We're going to have our names in the description. Just click one, choose one.
At Kradon, Zorgata, just say it though.
At Kradon, Zorgata. And you can find this lovely lad over
me in the
here.
city morgue after I shoot myself in this episode. I'm Johnny_P. Find me on Twitter and Instagram. Follow Finding Wombat on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. All that. Like, subscribe, share. You know the drill. I can't wait for next week to be a better episode of this, not
of RWBY. All right, and then I'm sorry, but we'll see you guys later. So peace.